I was thinking about how to make this program even more impactful.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was reading the introduction, because how I read this book, I am constantly going like through pages again and again and notice something. Like Bob Proctor, he was reading this book for 60 years every day. Of
60.
course, he was not just
Wow.
reading it all time from cover to cover, but what he did, he was opening the book in one page and was reading maybe one paragraph or two paragraphs and was contemplating of how he can implement, or as he said, it became as his Bible. Yeah, so you can
Mm.
open just like this page and read, and you can find what is your what is good that you can implement for today. So when I was rereading the chapter introduction, I it is for me it is on page 21. So what came to my mind that here here Napoleon suggested to about study club. Yes, so this is what we want to do, study club. So here in this way how he suggested to do, he said that club should have a meeting at regular periods, as often as one each week. This is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Procedure should consist of reading one chapter of the book at each meeting, after which the contents of the chapter should be freely discussed by all members. So
Mm-hmm.
this is, I think, we can implement because I believe that you read the book. Yeah, because this is what you do. But
Mm-hmm.
I also know that people are very busy. And I also know that it is not always happening that we do what we decide to do, even if we committed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the human nature that
Yeah.
we commit and we wanted to do, and it is totally, we are say that yes, we go for it, but I know that the nature is different, yes, and also our busy schedules, and not people are so disciplined to do what they say or what they plan. Yes, we all know this, and I'm also part of this. Yes, it is for me also, it is challenge. Yes, to keep discipline, to do what I try to do, and my mind is always wants to do more than I physically can. Yes, I have this profile. If we do the world dynamic test, which is a genius test, one of the best tests. So my profile is Blaze. So I know what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses. For myself, weaknesses is that I'm very easily distracted by shiny object, and my type of people is Oprah and Marilyn Monroe. And I know that it is important. For me, accountability is very important because I want to have like maybe 72 hours a day instead of 48 hours. Or sorry, 24 hours. You see, even
Mm-hmm.
my mind already says that it is 48 hours. Yes, so we all want to have more time. Coming back to the point, that I reconsidered how we will do our study.
Mm-hmm.
And we will do exactly as Napoleon Hill recommends here. So I think that we will read the chapter starting from Monday. Every chapter, everyone reads.
Mm-hmm.
And we will meet on Fridays instead of meeting on Mondays.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
will meet on Fridays. And this 1 hour when we spend time together, we will read together and we will discuss.
Yeah.
And what you picked up through the week, we will even maximize the value because everyone will share what are their aha moments, what they implemented during the weeks, Also, we can go through your accountability checklist, which you share in the group. I see who of you does what, who shares, and I think this will be more productive. Yes, and then we can feel that accountability, and that everyone knows that Friday is accountability day. Yes.
Yes.
So Friday we go through what you shared every day, how many days you won. Yeah. When you share what you do, and you don't worry about it. If you even when we give you checklist for every day, even if you do one task, two tasks, and didn't do the rest, you celebrate what you do. Yes, because when you learn to celebrate what you do, will be in sage mode. Yes, we told last time that we have saboteurs in us, which are judges, which always want to beat up us for what we don't do, and we can go to that negative energy, but we don't want to be negative energy or avoidance. We have also saboteur, avoider, which will push us to avoid things. Yes, this is why we don't do, and both of them can very much drain our energy. So we don't want to be negative energy. We want to do the best what we can. Yes, and what we want. And of course, it will take time to get us in that rhythm. Yes, it is not easy to start doing things when we do new routines. And I
Mhm.
understand this. This is totally natural for everyone. There is no perfect person who will write new routines and will do 100%. It is really, of course, there are some people, I don't say that nobody can do that, but what I want to say, it is very highly disciplined people, yes, who are very good in control. Yes, so we want to do this the way that everyone can benefit. And when you what you can do, you do, and celebrate instead of having feeling that you didn't do something. Celebrate.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's excellent, Elena. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
very good point. I can
Yeah.
I can
And,
relate to
and
that.
working together, we can keep ourselves accountable as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So here I don't want to make it as marathon. Yes, that everybody just runs, and uh, although marathon is also gets people to set a goal and achieve the goal. Yes, but here I maybe not marathon, maybe it is better not sprint. Yes, that everyone just runs and just do things as they can. We want to do it in the way that you really will have results. Yes, we want to
Mhm.
you to achieve your goal. That is why we will do it in a way that you really can achieve your goal if you do what we speak every week, what you read in this book, because this book helped thousands of people, and you are not the exception. If you implement what you read and really give this your time and intention, you will see results. You will achieve your goal, because this formula, 13 steps formula to success, it will change your life when you really start implementing. Because if you just come in to see me once a week and just occasionally do things, it will not work. We have really
Mhm.
to create new disciplines and new habits. And this is what we want to focus. Yes, so this is my new introduction for this course, that every week on Monday we will announce the new chapter. For example, this week we studied with you chapter 3, which will is faith. What it means that you read this chapter every day. Again, we discussed, I don't want you to read the whole chapter. I want you just to read 1, 2 pages. You see how many
Mhm.
pages in the week, how many pages you want to read like 1, 2, 3 pages maximum every day. And then before Friday, you go through go through the chapter again, go through what you highlighted, write your aha moments, So on Friday when we will meet, we will read together and we will explain, we will discuss. Yes, it will be 1 hour. So we will read how long we can within 1 hour, and we will highlight the most important of what we do from this book, and also we see how you could implement what has to be implemented during the week. And if you have any problems to implement something, you should just bring it with you and say, I couldn't implement this. Yeah, just bring this to the call. Let's discuss this and let's see how we can help each other. Yes, so let's just be transparent and not just show that everything is good and we do something, but let's see what is the real situation.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
because
yeah.
this is what is important. Just come and say, yes, I did that, or I couldn't do this, so we can see together how you can improve.
Okay.
Yes, so again, on Monday we will release the new chapter, and we will also release the weekly video. Weekly video, it is video which we recorded with Paul for you. So it will explain the chapter, it will be our concept, yes, our takeaway from this chapter. And it will give you some perception, different perception, different from one which you have. Yes, so
Yeah.
again, when you listen, when you walk or do something, you can listen it at least twice, because it is a lot golden nuggets in these recordings. So I would suggest you to listen it at least twice before Friday. Yes, so what you do, you read the chapter, you do our activities which is related to the chapter, and you know already which activities. We keep the activities which we already have for last week, because we want to do the same till we make it so many times that it becomes our habit. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, so here Napoleon suggested that each member should carefully read and analyze each chapter several days prior to its open reading and join discussion in the club. Yes, so you start reading on Monday. Before Friday, you will read, yes, the chapter, and you highlight the key points.
Yeah.
Yes, so the next thing that today is faith. Yes, faith. I wanted to share with you what I put here. It is on my book, Havik. Yeah, so Havik is joining us. Yeah, so this now let's speak about this week. This week we will speak about faith. And of course I want to give you more. Yeah, of course I want to give you even more for this week, because faith is so important. What means faith? It is when you don't count on yourself only. Because when you count only on yourself, when you want to do things and just think that you have to push it hard and do it very difficult and push, this is how things don't work. Yes, we have to learn how to do things effortless way. Effortless way doesn't mean not to do anything and just laying on the sofa. Of course, it is not what effortless way means. Way means doing things according to the laws, yes, and principles of success. And one of the big principles of success is let it go. Let it go. So this means that you you want something, you know what you do in this week, you put your activities, and you don't worry about this. You stay in the light energy. You stay in the light energy and you expect things happen your way, how you want it to be, how you expect them. It means that you are waiting for things to happen in your favor. It is I can explain this as when you order from Amazon something. Yeah, remember how you order from Amazon. You make the payment, and what happens? Do you know exactly when the courier will bring your delivery?
Yeah, usually they let you know as soon as you make the payment when the delivery will be, whether it's depending on how you've paid, whether it's within 24 hours or within 1 to 2 days, or sometimes it's a slower time within 7 days. But usually Amazon, once you've made the order, made the payment, then they'll give you a time scale for delivery.
Exactly. They tell you that within few days it will be delivered.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know exactly what time, right? You don't know if it will bring you at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. You know that it will be delivered. So what is your state? Do you go to check the box every minute to see if it is come or not?
No,
Or you just know that it is coming, so you just relax and you know
you
that
rely on it
anytime
coming
it comes.
because you're used to them doing it consistently. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So just think about this, that you push that button, yes, you made a payment, and you know that within that time, 2 3 days, it will come anytime. It can be delivered anytime, right? So exactly like this. You want something and you have to assume that it is already there. And you focus not to worry, or what if it is not happen, or what if he will not bring that parcel, or what if it is late, right? You don't think about those things. You know that it is coming on the way, and you just focus on things which you have to do. Yes, so there is a very important state. Yes, all is energy and state. Because people who think that they have to push, they have to check, they have to worry, they create those all very heavy energy, which makes things not happen usually.
Mm.
Yes, and there is a very good chapter in the book You Were Born Rich, written by Bob Proctor, that I also would like you to listen this week. I will share this chapter in the group. This chapter is called Let It Go and Let It God. And I want you to listen that chapter as well. Yes, so it would be very, very, very helpful, so that you will read this book, Think and Grow Rich, and also you have mindset of letting go, learn to surrender and letting go, just be in that uh, light energy. And here I want to remind you about Barnes, what we read story about him in the introduction. Barnes had not only the desire, for me it is page 7, not sure which page is you, but anyway, I will read for you. Barnes had not only the desire, but the faith that he would get what he wanted. Just highlight this. If you find this sentence, highlight it. Not it is not enough to have desire. We have to have faith that we will get that. This is the key. So that is why we go from chapter to chapter, yes, and one ingredient will compound another one. Yeah, all these ingredients is very important. And this chapter, which we will study this week, it is so much important. We have to have faith that we would get what we want. Before he even entered Edison office, he had at length pictured himself working with and being of essential service to him. So what he did, even before he saw himself in the office, he already practiced. He pictured himself working with and being of essential service to him. Yes, so this is what we have to do. We cannot have faith out of nothing. Faith and confidence comes from seeing ourselves as already possessing what we desire. And this doesn't come when we wrote something once or we said something once and we know that we want it. That's what. So many people want things, but it doesn't mean that they get what they want because they don't do what is required for that. So we have to emphasize visualizing. Yes, once you already used to read your goal in the morning, in the evening. Yes, write it, rewrite. So
Mhm.
also next our focus should be on finding time to visualize our goal. So what I want you to do from this week, when you wake up, you spend 5-10 minutes visualizing your goal achieved already. So you don't just read the goal or rewrite the goal, but you also, when you are in that alpha state, when you between waking up and still sleeping, and also before you go to sleep, when you already feel that you already um, getting into sleep, the time, use that 5-10 minutes to visualize. Think about your goal first when you just woke up, and the last one before you go to sleep. And so we want to make it a habit.
Mhm.
So Barn knew that it would happen. You see, he knew it would happen. This is so powerful. He didn't have it. He didn't know how to do it. He didn't have anything that will even let him confidence that he can do it. You know, he went to Edison in the freight carriage. He couldn't afford to buy ticket,
Mhm.
and he jumped in the freight carriage the last moment. So if you look at this point of view, how he could know that it would happen? How he could know? He has more facts against that it could happen than he could believe that it could happen.
Yeah, he had the faith that it could happen. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
an overwhelming desire for it to happen, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So desire is not enough. You
Mm.
have, when you do this through repetition, what we do, these daily activities, this is how we start believing. Because initially, when your goal is big, you don't believe it initially, and it is natural because it is big. If you believe initially, it means that your goal is small. When the goal is big, you don't believe it, and you start believing only when you start repeating this again and again, and then after 1 month you start becoming confident. Yes, it is something that I want to do, and you start believing. Yes, he'll realize that most people do not naturally have such faith and are at a disadvantage as a result. Yeah, disadvantage as a result. And the auto-suggestion, the process by which we affirm to ourselves via a daily spoken mantra, charged with emotion, the person we wish to become. And over time, these affirmations settle into the subconscious mind with the weight of fact, whether or not we initially believed in them. Yes, so we cannot believe maybe initially, but through affirmation, through repetition, and doing these tasks, yes, daily activities, we will implement this in impress this idea into our subconscious mind, and then when our subconscious mind accepts this idea, that is how you start believing, and then you will see that your feeling will change, your actions will change, because you will see it as already real. So your feelings and your actions will be very different from where you are now, and how you feel and how you act, because feelings cause the actions. Yes, thoughts, beliefs cause the feelings, feelings cause the actions, and actions cause results. Actions, reactions, yeah, action reactions cause results. Yes, so mere thoughts become convictions. Faith is a feeling of relaxed, inevitably, sorry, inevitability. Faith is a feeling of relaxed inevitability that something will come to pass, yet through auto-suggestion, a process validated by today's cognitive behavioral therapy, we can engineer this powerful state at will. Yeah, so auto-suggestion we will study with you next week. Yeah, we will come to that. That will be week 4. So this week we will focus on faith. Faith also puts us in tune with what Hill called infinite intelligence, which we may experience as God when we clarify and intensify our desires and expect that they will be fulfilled. This force that moves the universe responds. You see here that faith also puts us in tune with what Hill called infinite intelligence. When we clarify and intensify our desires and expect that they will be fulfilled, this force that moves the universe responds. It doesn't respond if we don't do anything. If we just say something and we don't do it, it doesn't work. Having created a powerful faith, we need a definite plan to enact what we desire. Yes, so of course we don't have definite plan for all the journey, but we know always what we can do today. We have to act always based on what we have today. What we can do today, we put those steps and we have to act according to them immediately. Not that I know what I have to do and I will procrastinate till next day and then will never work. If this is very essential. What we have to do, we decide and we act immediately on these ideas. Because if we don't do this, these ideas will not work. It will not work. It is another principle. Make steps before you're ready. Act before you're ready, because you will never know and feel that you are ready. You will always think that there is something more than that you have to do to be ready. So don't feel till you are ready. Do it now. Create this mindset and attitude to do things now. Whatever you can do today, never put for tomorrow. And this habit, if you create it in small things, you will also benefit in big things, because how you do something, you do everything. So when you can see your habits, yes, how you do things, and see where you can implement this, where you can do what you can do today, you do today. Yes. So
Yeah.
having created a powerful faith, we need a definite plan to enact what we desire, burning all bridges and making retreat impossible. Burning all bridges. When we decided that we want to do something, we burn bridges. We don't go back and forward and say, oh, maybe I cannot do that. We don't think that way. We just know that I decided that I will have that, and this is what I'm going to do today.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
do what I do today, and tomorrow will be new day, and new ideas will come, and new path will be shown. You don't need to worry about all the journey, because some people, they just sit and plan and plan and plan, and they never implement. And so
Mm-hmm.
just think about how many ideas, how many amazing things went buried with people who died and were just planning. And everything what we use in our life, we use and have it just because people were doing. They were imperfect. They were not waiting when they will be perfect. You look how Microsoft began, yes, in their garage, how Amazon began was just a bookshop, how Facebook began, how light was discovered, yes, invented by Edison.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to do it. Definitely he didn't know, but he declared. And in the museum, you can see Edison journaling, where he wrote that he will illuminate the world. And he wrote it much earlier than he got even idea how to do it. So this is when we speak about this universe power, yes, this universal force, that invisible infinite intelligence force that moves the universe. Yes, this is how it responds when we are committed. When we are committed and when we are doing what we say that we do and what we push ourselves to do, not when we do something that easy, but when we really eat the frog every day. We eat the frog because what means eat the frog? If you read the book Brian Tracy, Eat the Frog, yes, it is do the task which you don't want to do. Because we are conditioned to do easy tasks, which makes us feel good, and we think, okay, I will do that, and we postpone doing things which feels like eating frog, which we don't want to do. But those things which we don't want to do, those are the things which will make the difference. Because all things which we do and it became our comfort zone brought us to results which we have now. So the only way how to get different results, we have to do what is uncomfortable. We have to do what we don't like. And this is what will make our different results. Having created a powerful faith, we need a definite plan. Yes? So
Yeah.
Hill recalls the 56 men who signed the Declaration of Independence. It was a brave act, yet in staking their lives on it, it was the catalyst for the United States coming into being as a free, sovereign country. You see, it also started with people who just signed in declaration and they created this idea in their mind. And then how things happen. So few people could determine so many people lives. Yes, like determine the future of countries, where this direction will be, how many people, how many generation it affected, that declaration which they did. Yes. Yes, so what else? I want, of course, I always want to share so much. Yes, of course, I want to share so much, but I don't want to over uh, over deliver. So that only way how you can digest. Yes.
No, it's all good, what you've said, Elena. And yeah, you need to have this desire, you need to have the faith, and you need to have a plan. So you need to implement this action plan. You can't just wish something and then expect that it happens. You need to actually take action day by day. So
Yes.
I'm in the middle of that at the moment. I set two big goals, which I mentioned to you before, one of which I've achieved, and I'm in the middle of the second one at the moment, and uh, trying to move this forward with a plan, a clear plan to exchange contracts by the end of February and complete the purchase now during March. So I've got steps day by day. I've got a desire to make it happen. I've got faith that it will happen. And I need to bring together all the ingredients that will make it happen in that time scale. So I get exactly what you're saying.
Yes, and I want to also share with you about persistence. About persistence. Hill's philosophy call for us to persist until our plan is released. There would be little point to life if our desires were fulfilled instantly. You just think about this. I like it so much how he explained this because remember again why we have big goals. Why we have big goals? We have big goals because
Stretch ourselves. We want to achieve more than we have before. We want to expand our horizons.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. But how we achieve those things and explore horizons? Daniel, what idea you have? Why we need to have big goals? What is the purpose of big goals?
Well, it's got to do with our, our vision, and we ask ourselves, why are we, for instance, on this planet for, and what what is beyond ourselves? So if we really, this is something which will motivate us to go forward and to be, and to give the best of ourselves. And if we don't have the goals, we vegetate, we drift in life without uh, being purposeful.
Very good, very good. Yeah, both of your answers are correct, of course. Yeah. What I want to make more clear is that our big goals are given for us to grow.
Yeah.
Because look at this, at the perception that we get in life accordingly who we are. We get everything, our physical reality is the energetic equivalent of ourselves, who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to have different things in life, we have to become different person. And that's why it is only possible when we grow. We have to grow, we have to develop ourselves. And why it is important to do things which are uncomfortable, because this is how we will change. The growth only happens with the change. And change only happens when we do uncomfortable things, when we eat those frogs every day. And this is how, doing uncomfortable things, we become a different person. We come out of what we already used to do, right? And we start doing new things. And this is the new things which will bring us new results. We cannot continue to doing the same things which we did before and what we are comfortable to do and thinking that we will get then X result or 100X result. It will never happen. We have to change so big. If we have the big goal, when we have the big goal, this is how much we have to transform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is how much we have to transform. If our goal is 10x, it means that we have to transform 10x. We have to grow to that extent, to that level, to make that goal and everything what is related to that goal natural thing for us, because we will be that person. There are people already who have your goals already in as, and for them it is something like small thing and they aim for something big. Why? Because they already at that level. They already think at that level, feel and act at that level. That is why our goals are four. Yeah, we are not looking for small goals because it is totally loss of time and energy. When we know that we can hit big goal, we will not lose time, yeah, because we have exactly the structure and process how to achieve any goal we want. So why we will lose our time to think small?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want you to listen from this perception, this because that's what I say. This book, it is, you can read and read and read, and it is so much. When you read it many times, you will see so much depth in every sentence. So this is what I want to again emphasize here. He infers that there would be little point to life if our desires were fulfilled instantly. In keeping going even through things do not look good, we cultivate strength of mind that it itself great reward. So when you do things which are heavy, which you don't like, this is how you strengthen your mind. Yeah, you develop your will. You do things by will, and the will why it is given to us so we can focus on things which we have to do, despite of our likes or dislikes. Most of success stories that Hill studied had made their mark only after pushing beyond some significant setback. Think about this. Most of the success stories that Hill studied and wrote this book as a result had made their mark only after pushing beyond some significant setback. The world, he tells us, acknowledges talent, recognizes genius, pays off in money only after one has refused to quit.
Yeah.
That is why we have to embrace challenges. The only thing that we have to focus that we don't quit. We set the goal, we know it is coming, we know what is necessary for us to do every day, and we keep persistently doing eating that frog with very good energy because it is there already. We don't worry, we don't beat us ourselves. We always look for positive part. As I started this meeting today, even if you didn't do that, that's okay. Focus on what you did. Focus on what you did. You did one thing from 10, celebrate that. Celebrate, activate your sage, yeah, instead of those saboteurs which always will keep you down, drain your energy. You don't want you have to cherish the energy because you know that you have to be at high vibration, celebrating your wins, seeing your victory coming, and just do focus on things that you know what you can do every day. And this is the proven formula for your success.
Yep.
Great. So, what I want you to do this week, as I said, we will add to our list one task which is very important, and that is why I want to emphasize on this. You will record your goal written in the as already it is achieved in present tense. Yes, this is this date. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have that, or I achieved that, or I closed those deals. Only that goal. I mean, the goal should be small enough. Like this. I have many cards with my goal everywhere in my house. So this is like this. You just put it's like only one goal, not 10 goals. Only one goal you put. You see, like I can even have like this sometimes. I keep it with me like this so I can read. Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, and you can create. I have many of these everywhere in my house, my goals. So you write this and you read this goal and read this statement 2 minutes, and you record this on your audio. You record it reading the goal for 2 minutes. It means that how long you can read this. It just will take you a few seconds. So you read again and again the same goal with excitement, with that celebration when you just feel yourself as it already there, and
Yeah.
you celebrate. And with that mode, you read this goal. Put timer 2 minutes, you read it again
Yeah.
and again the same, and celebrate.
Okay.
And listen to yourself celebrating this every 3 hours. You
Okay.
put your timer like a alarm clock to
Okay.
notify you every 3 hours, and then you just get 2 minutes and listen. You can
Okay.
do it everywhere. You can use headphones even if you in some place. You can still find 2 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't take much time. But I
Yes.
want
Yeah.
you to do it every day, starting from today. Every 3 hours, you listen your goal. Yes,
Okay.
and we will keep the
Yeah.
same
Excuse
task which we had last week. We have the same routine because we want it to be habitually done. That's why we keep the same tasks. Yes, in this desire again, you saw those six steps. Write these 6 steps, what you want to achieve, what you're ready to pay for it, what plan you want to take. Yes, all these 6 steps and read it every day when you wake up and when you before you go sleep. Listen your goal and do the steps every day which you know that you can do today with what you have now. Yes, this is, I think, enough for today. I already gave you a lot to think about. You can listen to this call again, because we discussed a lot, and I want to give you much more. But let's go by portion. Today we will release the weekly video,
Mhm.
and you will listen to it again. Also, you will have the same check-in list, and one task will be to listen your goal every
Everything,
3 hours. Yes,
Mhm.
that will be edited, and let's keep it done. Yeah, let's become committed. It is not much. If you plan it, you can do it. Yes, when you plan it, keep discipline, share in the group, and you will see how big change will happen in your state. You will start believing it, you will start taking different actions, and of course you will see results. Yeah, results will come very fast when you start doing, implementing even these steps which we already discussed.
Mhm.
Has anyone questions before we wrap up this call?
Sometimes it's difficult to have that belief. You find yourself questioning whether you can really do what you want to do, your big goal. And I suppose that's part of the process. You have to keep faith with yourself and take the actions that ensure that you achieve the goal. There's that element of uncertainty, perhaps.
Well, see, Alan, I think this is the little voice in us, which
Yeah,
try to keep us safe. So no,
yes,
don't go there. It's too much.
yes,
No,
that's right.
and this is the
Exactly.
voice we really want to, to go to the back seat and to say, no,
Sure,
we
yeah.
are going there. And not
I
just want,
agree, Daniel.
so, and Elena, thank you very much, for your dedication. I really appreciate your dedication and everything there, what you share with us and your passion as well. It's very helpful. It's very motivating. So thank you
Mm,
for that. I really, really mean that.
mm.
You're most
It's
welcome.
very inspirational listening to you, Elena, because it makes you focus on what is essential, how you can achieve your big goals.
Yeah.
Yes, Alan, and I also want to answer your question.
Hmm.
Um, you can, when you set the goals, there are only 2 prerequisites.
Hmm.
It is not that you should know how you will achieve your goals. Only 2 prerequisites for your goal. One is, am I really want this? Am I really want this?
Yes, yes,
Am I able? When you ask the question, am I able to do this? And your answer should be yes. I
yeah,
don't know how, but I
yeah,
feel that I can do that. You have to have that feeling, because that feeling is that from your spiritual being. Yes, that it will tell you, see, if something that you are not able to do, you will not feel, you will feel that no, it is not my goal.
yeah, yeah.
You-
No, I definitely answer yes to both of those things. Do I want it and can I do it? Yes. The answer is unequivocally yes. The
Yes. So,
the element of doubt sometimes comes in because I've got to bring other people along with me to achieve my goal, and that's sometimes where there's this element of doubt about whether everyone will be on board with achieving my goal. Now I've got to convince them, I've got to influence them so that the goal is achieved. But I suppose I'm just explaining sometimes it's not something which is totally reliant on yourself. If it was totally reliant on myself, I would say without hesitation, yes, definitely I can do it, and I do want it.
So,
But yeah, it's this factor. Sometimes you've got half a dozen other um, resources that you've got to influence towards the achievement of your own goal.
Pastor Alan, if I may share, it's obviously people will listen to you. So you have to be, and to they have to see that you are convinced. You see, I mean, it's really the way you talk to them. If you have
Yes.
doubt, it will transpire. So really, it's like Elena was saying, imagine it's already there. I mean, actually, it is there. You know, it is one of the multiple realities of this universe. It is there. It's just that we need to project us at the right frequency. So it is there. It's already there, this goal, what you want.
Yeah,
But
sure.
just when you communicate this with others, it's like, oh, wow, yes. It's bringing them on the journey.
I agree. It's convincing the others that it is achievable, they can do their part, and that it's achieved, it's fulfilled.
Exactly.
Do you see how the second one comes from the first one?
Yes, yes.
I mean, how you can convince others, it is when you have faith.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Well, yes, I've got faith. You know, I need to portray that to other people and convince them that they will come along and be part of this journey.
See,
Do you know about the power of assumption?
No.
The power of assumption.
What's this?
Maybe we have to spend some time about this next time, maybe. Yeah. Power of assumption, Neville Goddard. This is the key. You assume that you have those partners which you want for achieve this goal. You believe that this goal already there, and you just assume that you already have partners, and you have to have that state, and this is how your partners will be attracted to you. You don't come from the place that you doubt or you don't know if they come or not. Otherwise, you will not get them. People will be attracted to you according to the laws.
Now I understand. Yeah.
When you have assumed already that it is there and you already expect that as the reality, you expect this from universe, from all the laws. You want to do good thing. You know that this goal which you set, it is for you. It will create value to people. It will create value for a community. So assume that as it is, universe will support you with your goal and expect that.
Yes.
If Alan, if I may draw a parallel, a small one, imagine that all the people you are working with have been put on your road exactly how Elena has been put on your road. Remember, you shared the story that you met, and you see, same thing. It's the universe brought Elena to you, or brought you together, and brought you and your partners together.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes, you never knew. Yes, Daniel, thank you for this. Yes, example. You never knew even that we would meet. When you went to this event, you didn't know that we would meet, right?
No, that's true.
This is exactly, we are conditioned to think that we have to know everything, that we have to plan everything, we have to control everything. And here, what we have to learn on doing these steps, which we are doing with you. Have plan what I can do today, thinking what I need, who I need, yes, and who I will attract. When I start moving and focusing on tasks which I know that I have to do today, you expect that tomorrow those people who will be needed at the next level, they will be attracted to you. Don't think that you have to control everything. Bring that expectation in your life that things come, the right things come at the right time.
Yeah.
And become light and become receiving, be getting that receiving energy, and you will see how these people will come. And when you have that attitude and confidence and have faith, and you have those beliefs that it is there. This is how, when you communicate with people, they will not listen what you say.
Mm-hmm.
People don't listen what you say. Interesting. I was when I was working in university teaching languages, and I was examining students. And sometimes I notice that after some students, you don't hear what they say because you're already tired and you can get just some volume of information. And then after some students, and like they say something, but you just pick up how confident they are. And
Mm.
then even like what I understood in exams, that you just have to be confident and just say what you know, and that level of confidence, that what will also show in results.
Yeah.
So yes, so when you, people, when you communicate, they of course they listen what you say. Yes, we listen. Yes, but what I want to say, that what really makes them to make decision, it is how they feel.
Mm.
It is not what they hear, it is how they feel.
Mm.
Because we communicate not only verbal, we communicate mostly, our subconscious communicates with subconscious. It is energy exchange. If you
Mm.
learn some good phrases and you know that you come and you have script and you speak this, but you inside you're not confident, you don't feel that you can deliver, you don't feel that this is something that aligned to you, whatever script will be, it will not work. People will listen to you and they say, oh, he says like, but I feel something that just not right. I don't know what is, but I just feel something not real, not right. And they will not make decision. So it is not about verbal. It is really mostly about being sold yourself. You should sell to yourself what you want, why it is really valuable project, how many people it will help, how it will help society. And you have to be confident that this is
Yeah.
something big that you are doing, is needed to society, needed
Yeah.
to people, and
Yeah.
come from the place of giving.
Yeah. No,
Not
I
the
agree.
If
place.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Mhm. Yes, so not from the place where we need somebody. Yes, we are giving.
exactly, yes, yeah. It's that, and it's really about taking action as well. We know perfection doesn't exist. To come back to a point you were mentioning before, if people wait and wait, they will never do anything. So sometimes you trust yourself and you do that. And I'd like just to share a little example, if I may, Alan, and because
Mm.
it's recent and it happened to me. As you know, I had my first workshop a few
Yeah.
days ago. Did
Yes.
I have some apprehensions? Yeah, I didn't know, but okay, I say I'm going to do that. I'm going to invite people. I don't know who would come.
Mm.
And actually, do you know what? I had faith, and a lot of people came in. I had more than 30 people, and there was, some magic happened because I really imagined it as well. I thought, yes, it's good. So sometimes it's really, you go there. We don't know. You give it your best, and but you believe, as Elena said, you believe it. You believe, and then things happen.
Mm. Yeah.
So
No, I agree, Daniel. And I have no doubts about my own commitment and my uh, abilities. What I need to do is to convey this energy to a group of people, and I've already met them, and they know what the target is. So yeah, they need to follow through. I can make that assumption that as the partners have all bought into this project, they will step up at the right time. So yeah, time will tell. We're going to exchange contracts this month, and we're going to complete the purchase by the 21st of March. So.
Mhm. But you see, the more they will see, because you are driving this project, the more they will see that
Yes.
for you,
Yeah.
there's no doubt it's going. You see, your motivation is going to
Yeah.
motivate them
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
as Elena was saying, it's really about the emotion. This is the emotion you transfer. It's not about the figures. It's
Yes.
really
Yes.
about your
Yeah.
confidence in
Yeah.
that. You see,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
really what, you know, they will see, they will listen to. Yes, you know, this is what they're sold on. And sometimes in sales, it's very known that when people buy, they buy through an emotion, and afterwards they justify
the
the
emotion.
buying by,
Yes,
you know, by the
yeah,
logic. But it's
yeah,
first the emotion which
yeah,
works.
yeah. No, I agree, Daniel. And I
So
mean, when you look at this project, why wouldn't anyone buy into it? Because potentially it's got scope to house 21 vulnerable disabled people on a site which is presently a closed down care home. So it's an empty building which is not serving anybody, and it could serve, subject to all the right people buying in, up to 22 people, and it would also provide employment for a number of carers. And it would be good quality long-term accommodation. It gives a good return to the local authority, meaning that it's one of the best ways they can invest money in supporting vulnerable people. It's cheaper to do it this way than do it some of the other ways that they have to spend more money. So, you know, there's a lot going for it, and so that's why I'm convinced that it's a good project. Yeah.
Yes.
beautiful.
Mm.
We just focus on these daily routines, which we
Yeah.
explained,
Yeah.
record, into it, because this is what you have to convince your subconscious mind.
Yes. Yes.
Convince your logic, you know why it is good. So
Yes.
step is to convince your subconscious mind, and when it both will be aligned, this is
Yeah.
quickly you think you see results happening.
Yeah. 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 No. No. I get it. Uh,
So,
I absolutely get it, and I get it as well, Daniel, how you've illustrated it. So it's quite clear. I just need to transmit my energy and my conviction that it's a good
exactly.
project. And
For you,
instead
it's
of
done, the project. There will be
yes,
these
yes,
21 people. It would be
it
beautiful.
is
You are going
done.
to serve the community.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
the good you are going to make to this place. And this
Yes.
is
Yes.
really, you know, it's
Yes.
like, wow, this
Yeah.
is, wow, you know what? We've done it. It's
Uh,
there. Look at
yeah.
this.
And I've explained my vision to the people who are part of the group so that they're under no doubt about what is achievable. And it works for all of them. For the director of the bank, it works. For the mortgage broker, it works. For the local authority, it works. If it doesn't go to the local authority for retirement homes, it works. So, you know, what we're doing is we're adding tremendous value by taking this unused asset and turning it into good quality living accommodation. I mean, what's not to like? I mean, it goes towards solving the UK housing crisis as well as housing vulnerable people.
Think
Mhm.
about the families of these people. They will
Yeah,
be
yeah,
delighted to
yeah.
have this. You will be a hero, Alan.
They would. That's right.
Yes, you know, this is it, you know.
Yes, that's
But
right.
it's really
Yeah,
helping. It's about helping, giving, caring, sharing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know,
definitely.
just the message that
Yeah,
when they hear this from you, it's not about the figures, it's about the idea, the vision.
yes, yes, the vision. Yeah, and it is a clear vision in my mind. What's possible with that sign.
Very good, Alan. So start celebrating. Start celebrating as it is
Exactly.
already achieved. Do this
Okay.
our exercises. Create this habit. Visualize that it is done.
Yeah,
That people come congratulate you. To that families are happy, and
yeah,
come from that end as it is already achieved.
yes, great. I'll start celebrating now. You know, we're on this journey.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
great, great.
And it's good that we're holding ourselves accountable in this little group.
You see,
Yes.
Alan, if you want to rehearse something with me, happy to do that, my friend.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you,
just
Daniel. Yes, so I'll perhaps take you up on that
sure, of course.
tomorrow if you got a little bit of time.
Absolutely. You know,
Yeah,
let's do that.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's do that. Yeah. I'll organize something separately from this call, but yeah, that will be fantastic. Thank you.
Welcome.
Very good, very good. I think you can be a great accountability partners for each other.
Absolutely.
Definitely,
Very
yes.
happy to
Yes.
do that, you know,
Yes.
very
And
happy.
likewise, me too. Yeah.
Very
Well,
good.
thank you again, Elena, for your time and your dedication on this beautiful, project, and it's so helpful. So really, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Elena. Thanks,
You're
Dan.
most welcome. Yes, most welcome. So we will share this week video, chapter 3 and daily tasks will be almost the same, only the recording we will do new one, yeah?
2 minutes repeating the goal for
Yes.
2 minutes.
Yes.
So
2 minutes and 3 hours. Yes, just let's do it today. Okay?
Okay.
Promise?
Yes, promise.
okay. Virtual shake hand,
Yes, okay, I got you.
it's exactly.
Have a great day.
Okay. Have a
Yeah.
great day.
Daniel, did you want to say something?
No.
Okay,
That was,
so I wish you the best day and let's go. Let's eat our frogs today.
remember something, Elena? I'm French, so I eat frog legs. Remember that?
Yes, you think about different frog,
Ah,
different
okay, it's different
frog,
frogs.
which
Okay,
which French don't eat
I
yet.
know. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
so see
Bye.
you soon.
Thanks,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye.